frustrating. I was just trying to get, because it'd be good if we get a couple of people in, because it's like we've got elections coming up, but I don't want us to be waiting until the elections are upon us, because that's when these political parties go into their election overdrive, where they, like they've only got to make themselves look good for 4 weeks. That's when you're supposed to be looking at them during this period of time, and I don't want that. I want by the time that election's called, is that we know exactly who these people are standing up in front of us. More importantly, now is our very, very last opportunity to look around, to find some people that are willing to take on the role of representation. Think about the people that help out in your footy club and stuff like that. The people that are hands-on. Not hands-on like with kids and stuff. That's not those people. We've got enough of those in Parliament now. What I'm talking about is the people that are the giving kind. Not giving because people see them. Like if you had everyone in your town in a room and you asked everybody to look around and just anyone that you saw that you figured like them to be a good person, just put their name on a list, right? You do your first cull, so like you've got to have a few people that have actually looked at you and gone, yep, there's something about that person. So then, like you cull out, so you've got people that other people already look towards. Then ask those people to do the same thing again. And you'll narrow down the crowd of the most trusted people by the people. Those are the people that should be standing up. And we're not asking them to stand up and be a politician forever. We're asking them to give up 4 years of their life, maybe 8 at a maximum, for the betterment of their country. To just be willing to take the time out of building their own life to helping the country put itself back together, which is going to have beneficial effects for everybody's lives. Those are the people that we need to have coming into Parliament. We need to have not just the representative. In electorates, we need to have one good person. But once you get that group narrowed down to a baker's dozen, 13 people, that's the 13 people that you guys should be chipping in and registering to stand. Because then you've got your primary vote person, the person that everyone agrees is the person that should be the representative. And then the other 12 of trusted people from the community should be going with that person and cleaning out the department, the civil service, the whatever it is, that electoral division of the government, they should become the 12 people in charge of it and clean out the stagnation that's there right now. Because what we don't see is we don't see change where it's needed most of all. You see your representations, you see these little figureheads get bobbing in and bobbing out because they're run by the political parties. But the problem is the stagnation and the duplication and the putrefaction of what is the body of government, which is not the elected officials. It is those people that have got themselves elevated to high positions because they've been there the longest and caused the least amount of ripples. You don't get elevated in the civil service by being the big idea maker. You get there by keeping your head down, doing what you're told to do, following policy and procedure. That's how you get up there. And they're not the people that we need heading these things. We need thinkers. We need creativity. We need honesty. We need a fresh approach to how we are providing services in Australia, or rather the way we're not providing services in Australia. It's time to clean house. And that means, as I said, every electorate should be sending a baker's dozen off to the state capital so that every single electorate gets cleaned out, so that you've got no civil service that were there before. All of the bosses, all of the heads of department, thanks very much for your time. Here's your retirement package. Off you go. Okay? Start having people from your electorate, people that you know and trust, getting things up there. Good, Brian, how are you? So that's going to give us a basis for the kind of change that we need You know, not just a representative, not just a, an independent here, an independent there. We need across the board, every electorate, we need a baker's dozen of representatives of the community to get up there, big sweeping clean house, and let's really get this country on track. Here